Man, I can't wait to flex up on these niggas. Pocket sticker, yeah, I'm richer, so that mean we differ. We is not the same. And you can try, but I'ma get it quicker. We cannot compare, my nigga, I'm a bigger tipper.
And a Macc Dino podcast, man. What's going on? Oh, we got a special guest, man. We really excited about Shania Horn being on here, man. What's going on with
What's
you,
up,
Shania?
y'all? What's up? Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, you know, man. Family, man. Sister-in-law. Then I got my boy
Okay.
Dino over there sipping. We gotta take our shot.
You know what I mean? If I ain't got my cup, man.
We gotta take our shot.
What you got the Patron?
Yeah, hey, I got a new bottle too. I don't think niggas seen this before.
You got a silver chain?
Yeah. No, this shit look like piss a little bit. That's why I know it's gonna get me fucked up.
Off.
Y'all ready, man?
Yeah.
This is my first shot, so I know it's gonna hit me a little bit. Hold on, you ready?
Yeah.
It hit me a little bit.
I ain't got no hand today, man.
It's all good. You gonna get fucked up off that Cavassier anyway. What Busta Rhymes said? Pass the Cavassier.
I can't pass it to you no more.
Yeah, man, I'm on that white now, man. I can't. But man, we got a lot to talk about today, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today.
Crazy world we live in.
But we're gonna start with let me say rest in peace to George Floyd. God bless his soul. And God bless everybody's soul that got killed by the police, that suffered police brutality.
Definitely.
Man, this a real issue. Black Lives Matter. I want to say that because people getting it confused. Black Lives Matter because
you know what's
I
crazy?
can't say all that. Yeah, say what you got to say.
My bad. Yeah, because you know how, because I've been seeing lately people saying all lives matter. But if all lives matter, would we be in the situation that we're in right now?
We wouldn't.
You know? And I was at work today, you know, I work at Walmart, and this lady stopped me. She said, she's like, I don't really know what to say. I know I'm white, but I'm so sorry for what y'all are going through right now. And I appreciated that because it's good to know that there are still, you know, people of that race specifically in this world today that care. And she, you know, she thanked me, and, you know, she apologized again, and she just pulled off. I was like, wow.
Yeah, man. Black Lives Matter. I can't say all lives matter because all lives don't go through the shit we've been going through since the 1600s.
Precisely.
You know what I'm saying?
400
like
years.
Nothing changed. Okay, how y'all feel about the riots and the protesting and the looting?
So I feel like as long as it's done peacefully, as long as it's being done peacefully, I think that that's positive. But, and I don't know if it's true whether or not if there are white supremacists out amongst, you know, the protesting that are causing, you know, the drama. But I think at that point, like the looting and stuff, that's taking it, you know, too far. How are we going to be able to get our message across if we're causing, you know, chaos at the same time?
I have a different point of view of that because I feel like we've been peacefully protesting forever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Since the early 1900s. They don't hear us when we peacefully protest. Yeah. Martin Luther King had to die and we had to start riots before they did the civil rights movements. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the civil rights.
Murdered, though.
That's what I'm saying. He had to die first. And he stand for peace, peacefully protesting, and they don't care about that. I feel like I don't care about the looting. If we don't loot small businesses though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't fuck up the small bit because that's all they have at the end of the day. But like,
and the black owners too.
Exactly. Like, if you gonna fuck up some shit, go fuck up the government state house. Everything government wise, go fuck that up.
The courthouse, like, go fuck up the courthouse.
Yeah, like, go do that.
But you know, they messed up the courthouse down here in Asheville.
And
messed with the windows out.
I don't care about that. You know what I mean? I don't care about them fucking up shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
Right, because the government gonna fix that.
Exactly. At the end of the day, what else can we say? We've been peacefully protesting. We've been begging them to change laws. We've been begging them to stop killing us, and they still doing this shit. So what else can we do?
Yeah. But you know what? The way that I see it, or at least the way that I've been raised on, vengeance is not ours.
Yeah.
Clearly, clearly God knows. He's watching, he sees it. But I just feel like us taking matters, yes, take matters into your own hands, but do so with the right mind, with the right spirit. Because
Yeah.
if you don't, it's easy to be misled. And then that's just going to lead to more people dying, unfortunately. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's facts.
I feel
My
like.
take on it
Oh yeah,
is,
say what you guys said, Dino. My fault.
I'm not gonna lie, I got like a lot of perspectives. Like, yeah, we need to stay. I'm all for the peaceful, nonviolent protesting, but it's like at the end of the day, the police and the government, they doing certain things that's still pushing us to the edge where it's like we gotta act like this. And far as the looting wise, I don't care about the looting. Like, I'm with y'all, like, don't loot small owned businesses, and that's OD uncalled for. I feel like some people, like, I really feel like some people is really getting carried away. Like, they not even going out there for the protests.
Yeah,
Like,
they
you
just
got people
going to
texting
straight
each other,
loot.
to
"Ride." You
feel,
got
yeah.
people texting each other like, yeah, bro, let's go ride. Like, they just ready to go. They ready to just ready to go break in shit. But at
Get
the
a come up, yeah.
yeah, they just looking for a quick come up. But then I look at it as a standpoint as a lot of those people, like I was just looking at Herb, his message. He gave a word like a lot of those people never really had opportunity. You know what I mean? Like where they come from, they never really had nothing. So with this time now, it's the perfect opportunity
Yeah.
for me to get something I never had. You know what I mean? Like in them poverty stricken neighborhoods, like shoot, you mean to tell me everybody riding and people breaking in shit? That's easy access for me to get something I never had or something like
Exactly.
that. Even before the murder of George Floyd, before that, it was a pandemic, bro. Motherfuckers ain't had no jobs. Motherfuckers won't eat in. So you mean to tell me I can run at Walmart right now, grab everything I need, and I'm gonna eat good? They not looking at it as, you know what I mean? They not,
Yeah.
it's just mindset that everybody in. But I feel like there's some people is taking this opportunity for their personal gain and forgetting about the movement. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like some celebrities should step out too. Like people,
Yeah.
they not using their platforms. You know what I mean? Like
all their resources.
You got all these resources. I feel like a lot of them forgot where they came from. Like, bro, you was just once at the bottom with us. You was just once in our shoes. Now it's like you big, you got money. You feel like you ain't got to speak on the topic. I don't really give a fuck if you speak out or not. But because I'm a grown ass man at the end of the day. But there's certain people, followers that look up to you, is waiting on you to speak out, waiting on you to voice your opinion. Because some people, they might need that edge. Like, look, okay, I see him out there. Like, look at J. Cole. J. Cole don't tweet now.
Yeah.
J. Cole in the streets with his people. And that's pushing more people that actually want to get down with the movement and get out there and go peacefully march and stand with their people. I see more foreign countries got the streets packed for our movement than low-key than we got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we got a lot of people, but I feel like we need to flood the streets like back in the day. And then not just it to last for a week or two. Nah, we need this motherfucker to last 2 months, 3 months. Then they gonna know, oh yeah, they serious. Because if you got people out in the streets every day, that's taking away the government from doing certain shit for keeping the world moving. So now it's like they gotta pay attention to it. I mean, then like others people say, like Martin Luther King, he was here. What they fought for back in the day, for us to go vote. A lot of people not even exercising that right. We stand Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Help us save. Ain't nobody going to vote. Like, you're not even using that amendment, that right that the people fought before us.
Die for.
Yeah, die for us to get. And y'all not even, so it's like, we can't even get past that stage. We protested and marched for that long to get that right. And half of us not even using that.
I think
everybody want to be so upset that Trump is in office, but did y'all vote?
Exactly.
Did y'all actually?
But I feel like no one man can change what's going on. I feel like we have to look ourselves in the mirror and want to change. If everybody want to change, then I feel like we can get somewhere. Everybody got to be on board. Exactly. And with the vote and stuff, like, I be feeling type of ways with the vote and stuff because you see stuff on the news about them taking like not submitting the votes in different communities and stuff. It makes you not want to vote. You know what I'm saying? Like I just left the voting office and then now I'm looking on the news like my vote not even gonna count.
Yeah,
You know
people.
what I mean?
In the poll, rigging the polls, doing all that. Man, it's like the government they always got their hand in something, man. They
It's
always come up with
always something with the government. Like I don't know what to do. I feel like we've reached our breaking point though.
something.
Yeah.
Like we
Especially with
definitely
George
reached
Floyd.
we definitely reached our breaking point, and I feel like it's gonna be a war for us to get our rights. Like the blacks that have the rights. I feel like it's gonna be a war. It's been a war to end slavery. It been a war when they was protesting civil rights. It's gonna be another war before if the police kill another black man, he's going to jail regardless of anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck
But
it
no,
took?
did y'all hear about another black man just died apparently? But the cop said his like body cam wasn't on. Did y'all hear about
Exactly.
that?
I saw that. I feel like that if your body cam not on, you should automatically go to jail for 20 years.
Right.
And if you kill somebody while it's off, you shouldn't come out of jail. Like you should spend your life in jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's murder.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell your body cam not on?
Right. And apparently the man who they did like shoot, he owned a restaurant and he would like feed the cops.
Yeah, like come on. Come
I
on
just
now.
in a video where but it was legit like 6 people in Philly, 6 police officers detaining one dude. Like you could hear him screaming. He was like, yo, they was like, do something. He was like, yo, I can't breathe. Like, I don't know. Looked like they was just like piled on top of him kind of. He was like, yo, I can't breathe. And then you could hear him laughing. He was like, it was like, cut that shit out. That shit don't work over here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we not hearing that. Like, yo,
Yeah.
like it's like they humans, but they have no heart, bro. They have no regard for us as human beings. Like, they really treat us like shit. They just like, y'all are beneath us. And it's crazy just watching all these videos. And I also seen another post. It was like, bro, racism never really ended. Like it never
did.
Yeah, it was just recorded.
Yeah.
It's recorded more now. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
like,
more in front of you.
Yeah, police brutality, but this always been going on, but it never was this amount of technology in the world to record it and catch it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the world just fucked up and it need to change, to be honest with you, because I just saw that it was a lot of white people protesting the quarantine and stuff. They wanted to open everything back up. They had M4s and everything at the state house. The police ain't do shit.
Glocks,
right.
Exactly.
They won't throw no tear gas. I'm talking about they was punching police and all.
Yeah, pushing them and everything. But us black people, we peacefully protesting, and they shooting rubber bullets at us in the head.
It's a problem. Yeah.
Come on, man. That's why I say it's gonna be a war. Because at the end of the day, God, I hope this don't happen to me. If the police buck on me, I'm bucking back. Like I'm not just gonna die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just shoot back. Come on, man. Like I gotta take one with me.
We can't hide nothing as a people, bro. Like it's like as a black human race, anything that we try to hide to ourselves, bro, they try to take it away. Like the Black Wall Street.
I never learned about that in school, by the way.
I didn't really get into deep, but I read like some stuff on it and seen videos on it. Bro, all it was black people really built up their own community. Like really built up their own community. They had their own stores. Like far as like say they had, I mean, I'm just comparing, you know what I mean? Like Target, Walmart, they had clothing stores, whatever they needed.
A good middle class community. That's what I read. Yeah.
Everything they needed for everyday life, that's what they had. And they saw, as you know, them niggas is, you know what I mean? Them niggas is keeping their money for themselves, or they getting too powerful over there. Basically, it was just on something like that. Hating, bro. Like if you really want to be real, use one word for it, but it was hating, bro. It was hating. Like they really was just hating on us, like, damn. And everybody know the worst thing in America is an educated black man. But shit, I feel like number one, is an educated black man with money, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Educated black and you got money. Come on now, that's one powerful human being. So I felt like we was educated, we was powerful, and we was getting money. So they had to knock us off, and that's what. And I feel like, well, look, that was kind of a setback because I believe if that would have still been in play,
yeah,
but that would have spread it all over the world. But I feel like it would have been a whole different world.
yeah,
Just off that little region would have spread it all over. That's all it takes is somebody to start something. I feel like us as a people, we not really like people say your community. Like, but honestly, it's kind of really not our community, bro. We just live here. Half of us rent houses. We don't own shit on the block. We don't own none of that. The white people own that. They own that. I'm not trying to turn it into a racial, but I'm just being real because that's the topic of discussion. I feel like we not really gonna own nothing or really build up as a people unless we start buying properties. Everybody want to buy chains, Range Rovers, Rolls Royce, race, all this. But until we start buying buildings and we buy the block back, buy the hood back, restore, give our people resources in our community, bro. That's when we can really start changing. Now, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, some people is really doing that, but I feel like if we got more of people doing that, think about how many rich black celebrities we got. But it's like ain't nothing really being bought for real.
But think about it though. If I buy my hood, right? Say I buy Columbia Gardens, and I be like, look, no police. I don't want no police around here harassing our people. And I hire my own private security guards. You know how much that'll change. You know what I mean? That'll change a lot. Cause police just be harassing people for no reason.
For no reason.
For no reason.
But I'm having none, bro. Just there, like just to be there, like I don't know. I guess they feel like they got a gun in their bags, bro. They got a little power stricken, and they just want to abuse their authority, like.
But it's not even about having a gun and a badge either. Just being white, they feel so entitled. And I've never understood that. What is it about your skin that's gonna separate you from me? Because let me get my education. Let me invest in something. Let me be somebody. Now you're intimidated because I'm just trying to make it in life. You know, that doesn't make sense. And I feel like that's the problem, especially today. But not all white people are like that. Yes, but it's still a problem. You know, there's no reason why I should feel some type of way if I see a cop car. If anything, I should feel protected, but I don't. If I get stopped, I get worried.
Yeah,
right?
Anxiety. I have anxiety. Like I'm. Oh shit.
Right.
There you go, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, Mac, me and you took our class together, got our class for license together. Bro, me and my cousin, we got stopped in, this is probably 2 years ago. We got stopped at VA. I'm not even lying. I keep my license on me. I keep my gun. But as soon as I seen the state trooper hit the lights, bro, I'm in there, hide the guns, bro. I'm telling my cousin, hey, bro, hide the guns, bro, hide the guns. I'm talking about, bro, me and you both got a license, bro. Hide the guns. I ain't saying nothing. Like, I don't even want him to see a gun.
And that's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah, like you automatically put your hands on the steering wheel. Yeah, officer, anything you need, bro. You tell, bro, anything, you know what I mean? And then it's like some people do all of that and still get fucked over.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. But I just feel like it's crazy because now I got a daughter. I got to raise my daughter in this world and let her know, look, all police is not good polices. You got to move like this. You get pulled over, you need to do this. Show them your hands at all times. That's crazy though that I got to tell my daughter this.
That's the world we live in, right? That's sad. And then it's just
why should we grow up teaching our kids that type of mindset?
Yeah.
Just to stay alive. Like
because I want you home at night.
To episode 2. That go back to episode 2 with mental health, bro. We teaching our kids this at a very young age of when they damn near can start talking and walking for real. Cause it be, think about it. If you look at the news, there's kids playing outside. I've seen kids playing outside at the age of 6, getting detained by the police. For what, bro? That is a kid, man. Yeah. What could that kid have possibly done to you for you to be detaining them? Whether they stole a popsicle or a sucker or something, bro, it's not that deep. All that to be doing all that for you to be acting like that, bro.
Because
Like,
once,
Did y'all hear about some of these celebrities saying like we don't have nobody to blame but ourselves?
man, I saw all that coonery shit. Like Travis Scott, I played. Remember you was at the crib? I played with Travis Scott. Said, "Come on, he talking about. I ain't saying he was perfect, but I'm not saying. What did you saying? Like, bro, you sound dumb as fuck.
like I said, that goes back to these motherfuckers that got money and they really forgot where they came from, and they not really in this environment no more, or they ain't really going through what we going through. Know what I mean?
Bro said, quote unquote, suffering or something like that. Bro, do you not know we was enslaved? We were slaves. You know what I'm saying? Like our people were slaves. This man said, quote unquote. Like, bro, what did you saying,
I
bro?
remember watching it. What are you really talking about?
Bro, the whole video had me mad. I'm like, really, bro? You really gonna act like we wasn't suffering and we still not suffering? Because I
They
can't
don't think about
imagine.
when they get all that money, they get all that fame. It's their people, as in Black
Exactly.
people, that are supporting them. You know,
Exactly. It's like I can't imagine my brother. I'm getting a call. Your brother just got choked out by the police and he did. I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be on 10. Like, what you mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like the police is just we paying the police to protect us. We is paying them. Why the fuck are you choking somebody out if they in handcuffs?
Right now, we paying their ass to knock our ass off the map.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going on.
We're paying for assassination of this motherfucker.
Exactly. Like I'm running away from you with no gun and you shoot me in the back. How am I a threat?
that don't make sense, right? How am I a thug?
Why wouldn't I run from you if I'm looking every time I look on the news, y'all shooting or killing somebody? Why wouldn't I run?
Our people. I feel threatened at this point.
I've always feel like every time I see the police, I start breaking out of sweats. Like, well, this man can pull me over, can plant drugs on me, he can do all this
say
shit.
Whatever, do whatever, and get away with it. Just
exactly, because the judge gonna say, "Oh, I believe this police before I believe you. I don't have no criminal record or nothing." You know what I mean? They gonna still believe this police officer.
I low key be thinking sometimes, like just from a white perspective, like, bro, are we really that bad? Are we really that bad? Bro, I remember walking down and it was like little simple shit, bro. Like walking down the street in Richmond, bro. It was like me, probably like 3 more of my homeboys. You feel me? We walking down the street. It was 2 white ladies. It was two white females in front of us. They probably was like maybe like late 30s, 40s, something like that. But walking down the street, bro. As we get closer, I peep. They walk across the street. You know what I mean? We're on the same side of the street. They walk across the street. So in my head, I peep. I'm like, all right, maybe they had to do, you know what I mean? Maybe they was going across the street anyway. But as soon as we get past them, they cross back on the side of the street that we back on. So now they behind us now. So I'm like, y'all really thought we was gonna rob y'all or do something to y'all? Like, it just be little shit like that. Like, bro, ain't nobody thinking about y'all. You feel me? Ain't nobody thinking. Y'all think about us more than we think about y'all. I saw a video, but a lady was just out in the park, sitting down in the park. But a white lady had her kids and her husband, and she was pregnant. She gonna go walk down, sit in front of the black lady, then call the police. Oh my God, she's threatening me. I'm unsafe. Please come help. But the shit was so bad, bro. Her husband walked off. Like, bro, ain't nobody bothering. I mean, that's how bad it was. Like, are you really that privileged? Like, you feel like we can't even be around in your area. We can't breathe around you. We breathe wrong. We doing something to you. This, that, and the third. Like, but this shit really sick. Bro. That shit really sad.
But what's really crazy about it, though, we're that culture that everybody wants to be, per se. If you think about it.
R&B, you look at sports, we have the best athletes.
That's the funny part about it, though. Like, like she said, everybody want to be us. Like, if you notice, half these movies they make is them trying to be us. Like,
act black. They don't want to be black, but they want
they want our attributes and shit, the shit that we possess. You know what I mean? Like, Get Out, what they was doing? They was taking our brain. They want our athleticism and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, that. They ain't threatened when we running and scoring touchdowns and winning Super Bowls, winning NBA finals, you know what I mean, soccer and shit like that. They putting because gambling is legal now. They putting all their money behind us.
Mhm.
I bet he scored like, but when it comes to us being human beings, now you trying to strip our rights.
They don't respect
You know
us,
what I'm saying?
right?
Yeah, we not on the same playing field as y'all. Like, cause I feel like when they see us as level, and they see a black person get an education, and like I said, I'm not making it to racial. I'm just talking about for the ones that's
That's
against us, you know what I
racist.
mean? Yeah, that's against
Yeah.
us. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to take this podcast out of content. Like we just coming at white folks. No, we
No,
talking
talking
about
about the
the ones
racist.
that is against us, the people that's racist. Because I have a lot of white friends, all type of friends. You feel me? I have no problem with them. I'm specifically talking about the ones that are against us. When they
Yeah.
feel like they're on a level playing field with us, I feel like most of them, and they know deep down in their heart, bro, they can't compete. They
And this
can't
is a
compete,
fact.
bro.
Wow.
They can't compete. They feel like
Can't
they
compete,
feel
don't compare.
don't compare, because they, like I said earlier, ain't nothing more powerful than an educated black man or woman. You know what I mean?
Okay, I kind of want to address one more thing with this. So I be seeing a lot of stuff on social media about like when black people post, well, what about black on black crime? Like, what's the difference? And it seems like they don't know the difference from black on black crime and police brutality. Like, and I feel like I don't want to explain it to nobody, because if you don't know, you don't know. But if Junebug killed JJ and it's on camera, it's no question that he's going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to protest for Junebug to go to jail. We don't have to riot for him to go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, that's the
He
difference.
getting locked up.
Different. It's
Black on black crime isn't something I promote. I don't want that to happen, because at the end of the day, I have
Right.
a daughter, I have a family. You know what I mean? But it's gonna happen. Like, white on white crime gonna happen. It don't matter the race. You gonna have people killing their own race all
People
the
gonna
time.
disagree, right?
You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. Like, white on white crime it's more white on white crime than black on black crime. But at the end of the day, if a police officer kill a white person, I bet you a white person isn't gonna say, well, what about white on white crime? It's not gonna happen. So I want black people to stop doing that. If that's how you feel, I guess I can't tell you how to feel. But at the end of the day, please, I don't want to see it on my timeline.
and to go to that and reiterate on that. It's not even like you said. It's not about the black on black crime. It's about the police brutality. But it's like when the police kill somebody, they walking scot free.
Scot free.
Motherfuckers getting paid leave. Bro going on vacation is getting
Right.
paid, and he just killed
Exactly.
somebody. Come on now, like how's that adding up? How's
It's
that?
not.
That doesn't add up. I'm seeing people kill kids. Like, bro, I forgot, bro. It was an article. It was an article a while back, dog. The shit was so funny. It was legit a lineup. It was all white people and one black dude. They all committed the same crime. All the white people got probation. The dude got like at least 10 plus years in prison. What? For the same crime? They all committed the same crime.
That's crazy.
They got probation, bro. Got to walk away. They get a little probation, check in here and there. Bro got 10 years in the feds for the same thing. I'm like, bro, this what we talking about.
White
We
privilege.
justice and the equality. You feel me? That's all we want is justice. I wouldn't be mad if they all committed the same crime and they all got the same amount of years. That's cool. You feel me? I appreciate that. That's justice to me. But for me to murder somebody, the same, like if I shoot you in your motherfucking head and you shoot me in my and you go shoot a motherfucker in the head, you white and I'm black, and they give me 10 years, bro, you walk out with probation or a year, bro. All right, now I feel like you fucking with me. Now I feel like you trying to be funny. Like that's a spitting, that's a slap in my face. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to kill nobody, but at least make the shit equal.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's not okay. Like I'm not saying okay if they kill somebody. I don't want them to kill nobody at all. Like I don't want the police to kill no damn body. I don't want nobody to kill nobody. But if he's gonna kill somebody, we don't need to protest for the motherfucker to go to jail.
Man, bro.
It should be no question.
Murder should be murder.
Given.
At the
Yeah,
end
it
of the
should be
day,
given,
just like
like-
it would be for a normal person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like how you a police and you have different laws you gotta apply by. You know what I mean? Like so if you kill somebody, that's not murder. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
Look, this was really making it even worse though. this was making it even worse. So you know how you go to court, but you know most of the time when people don't get convicted in court, right? What is the main thing why people don't get convicted in court? What they say?
No evidence. Yeah.
Lack of evidence, right? Bro, motherfuckers is on camera.
That's the most evidence you can have.
Caught,
Exactly.
bro.
That's proof.
Red-handed.
Like a playback.
Yeah.
Bro, they rolling it back in court about 5 times, and then they say some bullshit like, "Well, it looks like he's not really." Bro,
Nigga, that's
What you
no.
mean it looked like he shot him?
Shot him. Bro. Like, dude, look. We saw
Point
it was a
blank.
video on Twitter. It was a video on Twitter, bro. The white girl clearly was looting the store, bro. No, she didn't even loot the store. She was walking out and threw a brick or a rock or something through the window, right? Tell me why. This is what the reporter said. I ain't gonna lie. This was his words. He was like, I'm talking about he recording the shit at the same time. He like, I'm not gonna say any names or say who it was, but it looks like somebody just kicked out the window over it. Bro, you looking at the white girl throw the rock. It's on camera. Like, how could you like as the video is throw the brick through the window, it's on camera? Like, come on, bro. They do shit like that. Like when they released his Floyd's autopsy.
Yeah.
They try to say, oh, he didn't die. He had other health implications. And what?
Exactly. You know, they had hired a private doctor to redo it.
Corner.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
And they found out that he really did die how he died on camera.
Yeah,
like
we all knew he died. He died.
Exactly.
I mean, that's
Right.
Look, like
we
you
ain't
said,
need him to tell us. We
Yeah.
saw.
yeah, like you said, it shouldn't have been a question about it. We all saw he died.
Exactly.
Bro, it's like they be doing shit, man. I don't know what they be trying to.
So that mean the doctor need to go to jail too for lying.
Yeah, he falsified records and shit.
Yeah, so he need to go to jail too.
That's a felony, but they gonna bump it down to a misdemeanor. He gonna get probation.
Bro, not even gonna get that.
He gonna walk.
Bro, not even gonna get that.
He gonna walk.
Which is sad, dude. Gonna walk.
Y'all got any more else thing to say about this?
That's crazy. We even got this mentality right now. Like, he gonna walk. Don't even worry about it.
I know he is.
We'll see him walking down the street tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. But we're gonna try to shout out one black business every episode. So Shania.
Great. All right. So you twisted my arm design. That is my boyfriend's mother's website, and her company is a startup company. So that's my brother-in-law's mask.
Yeah, Gamecock, man. Gamecocks all day, man. Y'all already know what time it is.
Right on. And so this is my mask that she made for me, and it says, Chanel. But so it straps on the head and at the back, and it's comfortable, it's breathable, and the majority of the other masks. Also, this shirt that I have on is an original by her. It says pretty face, nice teeth, not average, Ruby Rose, and it's green. But y'all can check out her website, and the shipping is quick and the quality is perfect. The t-shirts are soft, the cotton is amazing. I wouldn't wear it if I didn't love it. So y'all go ahead, y'all check that out. Support black businesses, most importantly. We gotta support our own out here.
Exactly, we definitely do.
Yes, sir.
With that being said,
I'm wearing a black on.
What you wearing?
Shout out to Ed, man, for the popular long and black.
Yeah. I like that right there.
You know what I mean? Nice and comfy. Hey, some of y'all be a little cheap with the material, but not this one.
Yeah.
This all fucking the drive.
With that being said, though, man, what's next? What y'all want to talk about next? You know what?
Oh, because a lot of them can relate. The rest of the topics really, really gonna relate.
All right, let's talk about this then. How was y'all raised? That's not the end of the question though. Was D Wade or Boosie wrong or right in the situation?
Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. So you talking about Boosie like allowing his son to...
Yeah. So Boosie allowed his 12-year-old son to get head from a grown adult woman, and D Wade allowing his 12-year-old son to be a transgender.
Yeah. So first of all, Boosie. No, sir. I get, that's your son. You're the parent. Okay, cool. But whoever the female that's doing that, you got to go to jail. There's no right amount of money in this world that should make you comfortable and thinking, I'm going to do this to a 13-year-old. Make it make sense. His son can learn when it comes time for his son to learn. But from a grown woman, at that point, that's like some pedophile type stuff. I don't think he was right by any means whatsoever. But like I said, that's his son. Those are his values. So by all means, do what you want to do. But me personally, that's a no. That's a strong no for me. And even just talking about sex in general, that's something I know a lot of people say, wait, you're 13. Like, worry about, go outside, do
go
something.
play a little football or something.
Right. That's not what you need to be worried about right now. That can come later on in life.
What you think? Hold up. What you think about the situation, Dino? The Boosie situation.
Man, look. I'm on the stance of I'm not finna tell another grown man how to parent their child. You feel me? Because everybody got their own different views. But like, I do feel like shawty wild though.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're a grown woman. Like, bro, how you even put in the back of your mind as a woman to even do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I can see if like it wasn't like a promotion scheme. Like his son just so happened to mess with like another 13, 14-year-old. You know what I mean? And it was just to happen because that's just the day and age we in now with I don't know what it is, but motherfuckers are moving real fast. Like you said, when we was in middle school, bro, we was outside playing. We was
outside playing the whole time.
Bro, wasn't nobody doing none of that, you feel me, until you maybe got to high school. It was onesie, twosies that probably experiment. But now, if it was like I said, somebody around his time frame and it just happened, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool. But for a grown ass woman to do some shit like that, bro, you gotta really be fucked. To me, you gotta really be messed up in the head to even do something like that. Yeah. So me personally, I don't know, Boosie. I don't know. I rock Boosie the long way. I rock Boosie the long way. I don't know, Boosie. I can't slide with that one. I can't slide with that one.
I feel the same way though. Like I fuck with Boosie, but hell no, I'm not about to. See, that's how you raise your child. I'm not raising mine like that. At the end of the day, I'm not about to, hey, we at this party, son, you 12. I'm about to tell this girl, get you some head. No, I'm not doing that. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? Now, if my son make the play, you know what I'm saying? And she fucked up for giving them head. But if my son made the play on himself, like, you know what I'm saying, in school type shit, I'm like, okay, I'm going to tell him, like, this is what's going on. This is what's not. I'm not going to be mad at him, but I'm going to just talk to him. But he's going to have to make that play on his own. You know what I mean? I'm not making no plays for my son.
Hey, look, though. Hey, I know this ain't a topic. But it fit into it. So now, you know about to go because you got a daughter. So now it's like, what if it's reverse though? You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the double standard come in.
Yeah,
like,
it does though.
I'm gonna let it slide with my son, but then if I got a daughter, that shit is no go.
No, I'm not playing no shit like that. Don't come to me and talk about you got some head and whoop de whoop. Because now I feel like you're trying to be funny.
All right, but look though. As a dad, all right. So you know how we always say we want our kids to be open, right?
Yeah.
So
I want my daughter to be open with me though.
How would you feel as a 16-year-old? She told you like that though. Like, look, Dad, this is what happened.
At 16,
how you gonna carry it?
See, at 16, that's when I told her she can have a boyfriend. At 16, I tell her that now. Look, you can have a boyfriend at 16. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be like, you can't have a boyfriend. She in high school. She gonna do that behind your back, or you know what I'm saying. So don't come to me before you 16, talking about I got a boyfriend. I'm gonna cuss you out, and now I'm gonna take your phone and all type of shit. So don't do that. So I'm telling you right now, when you 16, you can have a boyfriend. So if she come to me like, yeah, daddy, I did this. She's 16, I did this. Okay. I'm going to talk with her. Like, make sure you doing this right. You doing this right. Because you can't stop her. She already done did the shit. You tell her, I don't want you to do it, but I'd rather her
For
not do
sure.
it behind my back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't do
For
shit
sure.
behind my back. I want you to tell me everything. You know what I'm saying? I want to be your best friend too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Same
that's why
thing with her moms, like same thing. But when you 16, don't say you about to spend the night at nobody's house. That's not what's going on. Y'all not shacking up like that, and that's not what's going on.
Right.
But like, you got a little boyfriend. I feel you. You know what I mean? 16. Yeah. You can't really say, you can't be mad at her like, okay, I done did this, that. What can I do? I'm gonna cut your
Right.
ass because she already did it. So now you just need to talk to her and explain to her what she need to do. Like, educate her about it.
what to look out for.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I feel like that plays a big part too, like communication.
yeah,
Like you say,
Mhm.
oh, you're gonna want to, and how you. I feel like that communication and how you act in that moment.
yeah.
'Cause
That's what I'm
I
saying.
feel like really that moment could be that like
It's detrimental to a
years,
lot of
years,
stuff.
yeah. Like I feel like that moment could be years ahead. Like, bro, how
Right.
you act in that moment could be the next 10 years or the next 5, 6 years that she in the household, bro. She finna give you hell, bro. Like
Yeah,
she shut down. Like she shut down. Like, bro, anything she got going on, she doing, you was not finna know. She finna sneak. Cause I feel like the initial reaction that you gave her when she actually came to you, she opened up. Like,
so
look,
determine how she gonna be for the rest of
yeah,
the time
For the
she
rest of
at
her
the
life.
crib.
now
Exactly.
it's
Yeah,
like she got
Exactly.
to sneak, you know what I mean? Now she feel like she got to sneak and do certain things. So I feel like, yeah, so your initial reaction, bro, is like really key. Cause I be saying like, at first I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them dudes like, I want a son. I still want a son bad.
I want a
But
son
now,
too.
now I be like, I ain't gonna lie, like you and a lot of my, you know what I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
my homeboys, they got daughters. So I be like, honestly, bro, I grew up with 3 sisters. You know what I mean? I ain't
yeah.
grow up my brother. I ain't seen my brother since I was 3. So I ain't grow up my brother. I grew up with all my sisters. So it's like I see that, I be like, bro, I want a daughter now, man. I don't know, maybe because I just see like the daughter
They
and
the
father,
best, bro. I'm telling you.
the daughter and father connection of like when a father is really in their daughter's life, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
it's like a real good relationship. That's why I see it, you know what I mean? But I really feel like that initial response and that conversation is key to her for the rest of her life on how she act, on what she tell you, you know what I mean? Y'all relationship. Like
Yeah.
that could be low key make or break for
Definitely.
her.
Like, I feel like when I was growing up though with my pops and my mom, like I could be open, I could tell them anything. You know what I'm saying? But I was the type of person that didn't tell them shit. Like my dad, like the way he raised us, like he raised us good. Like he taught us a lot of shit, but I learned a lot of shit in the streets and in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because I was outside more than I was inside. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like my dad would talk to me all the time, but like he taught, like my dad probably taught me damn near everything I know, but I learned half of the things I know, but half of the things I know I learned in the hood too. Like my dad he didn't have the birds and the bees talk with me. Like my dad
Yeah.
didn't have that talk with me. He didn't have no talk with me on how to shoot guns and nothing like that. He ain't had no talk to me about how to deal with the police neither. I just learned a lot of that shit like on the way, like me growing up, being outside all day, seeing what's going on an everyday basis. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad didn't shit. I ain't have no curfew growing up. Like I knew not to come in the house at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? But like my dad didn't say, "Oh, you need to be in the house at this time." Like I knew how to respect him, but I knew like my dad didn't shelter us either. Like
Yeah.
he like one thing about my dad, like he'll tell us like one thing, and if we don't do it, he like, okay, you just gonna learn on your own then. That's how it was.
Right.
Respect.
Yeah. My shit
But
was
like
opposite.
my dad was like not like my dad my best friend, to be honest. Like he being my best friend, like he never missed a game. He never like missed what I had going on. Like he always proud. Like I could be doing the smallest shit. Man,
Yeah.
man just did this, that, the third. I'm like,
Hey, my shit was a little different though. Like, cause when I was going like playing football, I ain't gonna lie, my mama and my daddy used to be on the sideline cheering for me. Motherfuckers used to hear Tyrone, nigga, who the fuck is Tyrone? Ain't no nigga on the team named Tyrone, but that's my middle name. You feel me?
yeah,
So my dad used to yell my middle name and shit like that. But then it's like when that was like when I was a kid, you feel me? Like I
yeah,
was like 10 years old or shit. But then when I got like middle school age, like not middle school age, but like yeah, like towards the end of middle school, high school, I don't know. For some reason, my relationship with my parents was like not there. You feel me? Like not that it was not there at all.
That's
you
common
said,
though.
yeah, I spent more time with my niggas and shit in the streets than with my family. Like I said on like I think it was like episode 1. You feel me? I used to be with my dogs. You feel me? I'm on Mondays. You want to go here? Nah, I'm with my niggas. You feel me? Like you said,
I feel like the time that you spend with your parents, and it's just like how you was talking, and Dino, you as well, like how you want a daughter now.
Yeah.
I feel like that means a lot, like more than parents nowadays realize or even think, you know. And having that close relationship with your dad, your mom and your dad, that means a lot. That plays into the young man or woman that you're going to turn into, who you're going to choose to be with, who you're going to choose to have kids with. And that means a lot. But nowadays, I feel like people, and that's why I'm so against what Boosie, you know, that decision he made with his son, because you're allowing your son to be open to that life now. What is the point in that? How about, I'm not saying he's not fathering him, but like, dude, there's a different way, you know, to go about doing things like that, and you bringing that into his life now. You don't know how that's gonna mess him up later on in life, even if it does mess him up.
Exactly. Like I feel like I said, I'm not setting no play up for my son. Why would I do that? My dad ain't set no play up for me. Like, yeah, go on. No. You know what I mean?
My daddy was the motherfucker. I'm talking about, bro. I forgot. But it was my like 10th grade year, bro. I had a girlfriend, bro. It was Valentine's Day, bro. He was all for, oh, I know you got a girl, you feel me? She can come to the house. But y'all ass finna sit y'all ass in that living room.
Yeah.
Right.
You ain't going nowhere past the living room, bro. You ain't going nowhere past the living room.
My dad ain't let me like let my girl come like in my room until I was probably like graduated high school for real.
Bro, my girl could do that. You better not cut that. You better not cut that. Oh. You better not. Hey, that motherfucker find out. Hey, what y'all doing? Hey, open the door. You know what I mean? Like, hey.
And my dad would probably say some slick shit like, this ain't the hotel now.
He knew what was going on at the end of the day.
Yeah.
My dad always hit me with the line like, bro, you my son. You feel me? I'm like, nigga, what's that supposed to mean?
My parents weren't playing on that. No.
I knew what it supposed to mean, but low key though, I feel like certain things I did, low key, I feel like is not fucked up, but it is fucked up towards the daughters. Cause like I said, me and my sisters grew up. Me and my little sister grew up together. She only a year younger than me, so we was always together and we lived together. So certain shit I used to get away with, bro, she couldn't get away with. So that used to conflict in the mother and father relationship as well, because that's when that double standard come in. That's
the same thing, bro.
That's why I asked you if you let your son do, you know what I mean? You said the son, you play for your son, or can your daughter do it? Because my sister used to see that. Y'all let Brandon do this. Why the fuck I can't do it? Or Brandon do this, that, and the third. I can't do it. It's like. It's like a thin line. It ain't a thin. Honestly, it ain't a thin line, but it's just like, bruh, I'm a fucking boy, you a girl. I don't know. I gotta treat you different, but you really, honestly, not supposed to. But it's like, I don't know. Certain people like that.
It's hard to not treat her different because my dad treated my sisters different too. She 11 months younger than me, and like she'll see us going to games, being outside, and she like, you know what I'm saying? That what's going on? Why I can't? Like she like my dad will find out she got a boyfriend. That's my dad's boyfriend. They ain't got no boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But we can have girlfriends at elementary school, and he happy like my son got a girlfriend. Okay.
Well, I'm saying you be turned for that shit, but
yeah,
you was not having it, bro.
I ain't had that shit
I don't
either.
get that double standard. I don't get it.
It's hard not to though, cause it's like that's your little princess. You don't want her to grow up.
But
so
that's your young prince. That's your king.
Yeah,
like,
but
come on
like
now.
I don't know why niggas glorify stuff they don't glorify for women though. I don't know why.
Right.
I don't
Like
know.
I said with the boyfriend and girlfriend thing, like if my sister say, "Oh, I got a boyfriend," my dad, boyfriend, you ain't got no fucking boyfriend. If I say, "Oh, I got a girlfriend," we like 11 months apart for real. Like so I'm not that much older than her. Oh, you got a girlfriend? Okay, cool. I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's different. I don't know why.
Me and my sister only a year and 4 days apart, bro. I'm born in 95. She born in 96. I was December 19. She December 23rd. Bro.
That's
You know
crazy.
what
She
I'm
ain't
saying?
get no Chris. She ain't get no presents for her birthday.
Right.
Her, nigga, me too. You get a birthday, look, birthday and Christmas on the same day. What you talking about?
Hey.
You happy birthday. You get a little money though. You get some money.
Right.
You ain't get no gifts now, man. That's not happening. But now, like, I really feel like that really did fuck my sister. Like certain shit I got away with. Like you said, you ain't had no curfew, but I had a curfew. My mom used to tell me, bro, I'm 18 years old, bro. My mom and dad used to tell me 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. That's when shit busted.
happened.
You know what I mean?
That's when I'm trying to go out.
That's when it started. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, that's when I was young, like, bro. I was just out there, bro. I was just in the streets, bro. I was just real rebellion, like, bro. I was not listening. But I feel like I said, they're going to a whole different conversation where, like, me and my peoples ain't have a good connection then. But now, like you said, your dad's your best friend. Now, my mom my best friend, bro. I could tell my mom anything. I'm talking, it don't matter what it is. Like, it don't matter what it is, bro. My mama, my mama call me, talk to me like I'm her little best friend. You feel me? I just had a conversation with my mama like last week. Thanks for listening. You feel me? She called me. Thanks for listening. You know what I mean? So you feel me? Oh, I love that now, but back then, bro, it was not it, bro. It was not. But now I love it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my bed. You know what I mean? Shout out to my dudes.
So how y'all feel about the D Wade situation?
Wow.
I can go first if y'all want me to.
You can go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I feel like when you 12, you don't know what you want.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You too young to know what you want.
Nah, listen, I made it up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you 12, I thought I wanted this. So when I hit 15, I want something else. It's the same shit. I'm not, okay, you like boys, okay, cool. I can't stop you from being gay. You know what I'm saying? I can't be against you. That's what you want, but you're not going to be a transgender until you out of my house. I ain't gonna say out of my house until you're an adult and you can make your own decisions. Because 12, you can't make your own decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree, because it's like, I just feel like as a parent, he should, I'm not going to tell anybody what they should or should not do with their own seed. Yeah. But at the same time, like you said, you're only 12 years old, and Lord knows how you're going to feel when you get older and you look back on this point in time in your life. You don't know what people going to say to you, how they're going to treat you for it or because of it. You're too young. You're not even a teenager yet, and not even saying when you become a teenager, you're going to know a little bit more. But come on now, like the nails, the hair, the dresses. Yes, allow your son or daughter to be open about who they are, who they want to be. Yeah. But at the same time, I think that's a bit too much, especially right now. Granted, he is 12 years old, and you got a lot of people on social media saying, well, he's wrong, or well, he's right, or let him do this, or let him do that. That's true. But at the same time, think about it, if it was your son or if it was your daughter, So I don't know. That's a tough situation.
See, I don't think he wrong for telling his dad who he is, and what he want. But I don't feel like
nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong, because at the end of the day, you want your kids to be open with you.
To be open, to be honest.
Yeah, but you don't want your child to make a life-changing decision as a child.
Now, like while they're so young, precisely.
Exactly. That's the only problem I have with it. Like, I don't care that you like, you know what I'm saying? I can't control that because I know what I want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to say get out of my house just because you're gay or just because you like boys or because you like girls. No. Be open to me. I'm your mom. Come to me and tell me. But at the same time, let's sit down and talk about it, before you go and try to make this decision or do that,
Exactly.
I ain't even gonna get too deep on this. But I said, like you said, bro, I can't really tell somebody how to parent a child, but I honestly don't know, to be honest, because that comes with a lot. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It really comes with a lot. Just backlash, or just like you said, you too young to say at 12. Because I was one of them kids. Hey, look, I like onions. Tomorrow I don't like onions. You feel me? I was
Exactly.
one of them kids, bro. I was one of them kids where today I eat this, tomorrow I don't eat that.
Yeah.
Well, you just ate it yesterday. Well, I don't want to eat it today. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
one of them. So it's just like, bro, when you really get older and you experiment, you might, like you say, you a grown man or woman.
Yeah.
All right, then you can say, all right, I like this, I don't like it. But like you said, I ain't finna. You can cool, you can say you like this, but the dressing in the half, oh nah,
Yeah.
we ain't finna do all that shit. You can still be you, you can still be you,
Yeah.
but you ain't got at 12, hell no. I ain't gonna lie, I can't condone that one. I can't
Yeah.
condone that shit. The painting and that, no, bro.
Yeah.
That's just some straight next level shit for me.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like bro, as a grown man,
So let
I
me ask
yeah,
you this: if your child be like, if you have a son and he like, okay, I like boys, dad, what you gonna do?
bro. I, honestly, bro,
Because
I'm
I
gonna
had to
have
think about that too, and I was like, when Joshua was pregnant, I'm like, okay, she might have a boy, and all this shit was going on in my mind. I'm like, okay, if he come to me like this, we had the discussion at Chef House one time.
oh, we
We
did.
was watching the that Logic video.
Yeah,
That had
yeah.
me thinking the whole time, bro. So what you gonna
Honestly,
do if they have?
honestly, bro, I honestly, I don't know. Like I
Yeah,
to be honest, really don't know because that goes back to the conversation what we had earlier
yeah,
on what you do and say in that moment is real critical
it
on how you
is.
Mhm.
feel response. And it's like you don't want to respond out of. I feel like you got to take everybody's feelings into consideration. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
Not just
you don't want to
yours.
respond. You don't want to respond just off of you. Like you like, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like a lot of people mess up. Like if you see certain things going on, like they just respond off them, and it just be like a motherfucker. You
yeah,
ain't supposed to be like this on this and the third.
Right.
I mean, granted, yeah, that's how you feel, but you gotta take consideration of their feelings and how they feel. They did trust you enough to come to you with the situation. So now I feel like you gotta take your perspective, like take your perspective, but then also conjoin your perspective with their perspective. Like
Because I feel like,
yeah, like input.
yeah,
yeah, like a lot of adults still, they only think from their
One
point of
way,
view. Like
one
it's
track
this
man.
way
yeah,
or it's wrong. It's
Yeah,
my
one
way
yeah.
or it's not
I
right. That
don't.
don't make sense.
Yeah,
Your child is
exactly,
allowed to think what your child wants to think.
exactly.
Outside of the fact that they came from you, they are their own person. They
A
do
home
experience
person.
life differently than you do. So
exactly.
how who are you to sit there and tell your child how they should feel, how they should act? And just like you said, that first reaction, that's going to set off a lot of chain reactions to how that parent or adult react. I mean, how that child reacts later when they become an adult. So I do, give kudos to him and Gabrielle Union. Yes, support your child, but at the same time, guide your child. That's what you're meant to do
Yeah,
as
man.
a parent. That's your God given right. You were blessed with that child, so do guide that child. The way that that child should be guided. If you see that your child wants to maybe venture off or gets curious about something else that really isn't, you know then that's your time to step in as a parent, not tell them, hey, how you feel is wrong, what you're doing is wrong, but be a parent, play your role, play your part, you
Yeah,
know. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's why a lot of kids these days don't feel open enough, why they're sneaky, why they try to figure out life on their own, because they don't feel like they can go to their parents. Because when they come to their parents, it's like it's their way or the highway.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
they have to know they people answer.
cause when I watched that Logic video, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that was my first time watching it. I got low key emotional. Cause like, if my son come to me and I'm like, man, fuck you, you not gay, nigga. If you is, nigga, move out my house. I can't fuck with you. And then he's trying to kill himself. You know how heartbreaking that'll be if you find out he killed
Right.
himself because of that.
Yeah, cause like yeah, then you automatically gonna blame yourself.
Exactly. Now you gotta live with that.
I mean, like, he just wanted the pops that was just gonna
Yeah.
love him for who he was.
Regardless, exactly. Cause like you could be his like biggest role model, his his biggest superhero, and then you denied him the love that he needed at that time. It's like, imagine how your child would feel. Like, damn, bro, I just tried
Save
to
him now
open
with
up
this
to you.
superhero.
You know what I'm saying? I just tried to open up to you because you my best friend, you my everything, low key. You know what I mean? And you really did that. Now I feel like I have to take myself out, because if you don't approve me, who else will?
Who else
You know what I
will?
mean?
Right.
Yeah.
That'd be
Bro,
fucked up. And I had to really think, cause I had to really think about that, bro, when I was watching that video. Like, damn, I can't tell my son, nigga, fuck you. Then I gotta love my son, my child, regardless. Cause
that's
I ain't
a
gonna
part
lie,
of
bro.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I never fell in love so fast before when I seen my daughter, bro. Like as soon as my daughter came out of the womb, I instantly fell in love. Look, y'all seen that Twilight movie before? When he got imprinted?
That's
I
my saga
swear,
right there.
I swear, I really feel like I got imprinted with my daughter, because like I fell in love instantly, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like with everything, her laugh, her cry, the way she look at me, everything about my daughter, bro. Like that's just how it is when you have a child.
Kids are special, bro.
I'm
Kids.
telling you,
I
bro.
don't think y'all know. Look, I don't think got no kids, but everybody know. But that's how I be feeling about my nieces and nephews. Bro.
It's a
I feel the
gift.
same way
It's
too,
a
though,
gift.
about my
I got
nieces and
8,
nephews.
bro. I got 8 nieces and nephews, bro.
I probably got like 10 plus.
Yeah, I lied. I got 9. I got 9 now, bro. I got 9 now.
Yeah.
I got 9. That's how I treat all of them like my kids. You feel me, bro? It's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's a wonderful feeling. You know what I mean?
Right. I know I just got my one. But let me tell you something. That
She's
one,
special. She gonna get you. She
it
gonna
ain't
get you
nothing
right.
you can't have. That's all I need.
Bro, she have an attitude like her mama, bro.
Right.
Bro,
I never. You know what?
I never saw a baby yell in the pillow before, bro. She yells in pillows, bro.
8 months and she doing that.
For real, like
it's just
my nephew, man. This man run,
yeah.
bro, like 1 year old. He run around wrecking everything. I'm like, bro, why is this man angry? Like, I look at his mama. I look at my sister. I'm like, yup, man, got your attitude. Your attitude.
I'm telling you.
It don't matter. But bro, I ain't gonna lie. For me, speaking on this episode right now, like as a man, bro, I can really say I have grown. Like just hearing myself talk, cause
I did too.
I would look. I don't even care. I ain't even ashamed, cause that's who I was. That's not who I am now. Like I was one of them people, bro. Like if I hear like, oh my son, like he gay, nah, fuck that shit. You got to go. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't condone that shit in this household. You ain't finna be here. Like I low key don't condone. Not low key. I still honestly don't condone that shit. But it's on some. You my son. You feel me? You my son. We gonna
different when it's your seed, and
we gonna hash it out. We gonna talk it out. But my initial response, the old me, bro.
Yeah, you broke up. Say it again, bro. My fault. You broke up.
Right.
Like, bro, I don't care. You 16, bro. But that shit is not allowed here. You feel me? You guys to go. You feel me? You can slide, but like, you know what I mean? Like I can't condone that. With the new me, bro, I just sit back and see it from all different type of perspectives, bro. Cause like you said, bro, that you is an offspring of me, bro. Like you a part of me. Like I can't condone. Like if you feel some type of way, I know you gonna want your parents' approval. Or not even approval, like even if you feel like I don't even approve with
just
like,
they love.
Yeah, just the love, like like my pops don't really support, like he don't really approve, but he there for me. He love me. You feel me? He still old. He still holding out his arms to me. You know what I mean? He might not agree with the lifestyle that I'm living, but I know if I needed anything, or he gonna be there for me in the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can understand that. So that's why I look at it from that perspective now. But yeah, the old me, the Dino in me, bro. Nah, fuck that.
That's growth, though. You growing, bro. And I'm proud of you too, man.
I appreciate you. Man. Appreciate you. Cause I came a long way. I thought like that for years, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought like that for years, but now I really thank God. I don't think like that no more.
Yeah. Shout out to God, man. Capital G.
Like capital
First
G.
and
Capital,
foremost.
look, like you said, capital G, man.
Capital
All
G,
y'all people on
man.
social media spelling it with the lowercase G, you're wrong.
With the disrespect. Like, come on
Disrespect,
now.
man. God been good to me, man. God been good to me,
24/7.
man.
You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
skip
You
a
don't,
beat.
you don't even start your name with a lowercase.
And I don't.
Don't.
With the lowercase.
And with that even being said, I feel like that's something today that people just forget the sole reason why you're even here. Like, come on
Exactly.
now. Like, nah, ain't nobody really trying to go to church. Ain't nobody really trying to pray. But little do they know that's everything that could solve all of this.
Yeah.
It's just having that one relationship. But don't nobody want to do that anymore. For why? I don't know. But that's crazy.
Having some faith, man.
So with this
That's
next
all it
topic, I feel like this gonna be a good topic. I feel like we need this topic on social media, man.
What? What that is?
Should a man be financially responsible for everything while in a relationship with a woman? I dropped the pen.
Oh Lord.
See, I view it from so many different ways though. So like, say I'm paying all the bills, right? But the woman I'm with not doing shit. She like not cooking or like, if you notice on social media, like why niggas always ask women, do they cook and do they clean and do they, but at the end of the day, you always asking a nigga, do they pay all the bills?
Do you work?
You know what I'm saying? So if you expect me to pay all the bills, I'm expecting you to be that housewoman and you gonna cook, you gonna clean, you gonna do all the stuff in the house. Cause if I come home and you don't have my food on time, I'm be mad because I'm paying all the bills. You know what I mean?
Working all day, like
I'm tired as fuck.
I think that it depends on the situation.
Yeah, it definitely do.
If he got it like that, okay, go ahead. If you paying the bills, I'm gonna make sure it's food in the fridge. I'm gonna make sure the place clean when you get home. Yeah. But at the same time, if we both working in, we can split it 50-50 if we want to, and we can still both, cook both. I think it depends though on the couple and the situation. I feel like most females these days, they feel like you gotta do this, you gotta do that.
Yeah, they feel entitled as fuck.
Entitled.
Man, like right now, like me and Jocelyn, we split the bills. So I don't want Jocelyn to have to feel like she have to cook. They have to feel like she have to clean. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do everything in the house. You know what I mean? But like, if I was a thousandaire, like she wouldn't have to pay out no bills. You know, I got you. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy how, I don't know, bro. It's just
I feel like everything based on your household.
Yeah, like if that's what y'all agree on, I can't be. If you agree on paying all the bills, and if woman don't have to do nothing, that's on you. But if I'm paying all the bills, you better be cleaning like a motherfucker, bro. Like I better come home. I don't want to see no spot nowhere.
I feel like that's all of what y'all agree on. Now, if you was just that nigga that agreed, like, yeah, girl, I got you.
I got you on balling.
and then you ain't holding up your end of the weight. All right, you just lost. But like, bro, like me, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm okay, but I ain't got it where your ass can just live here.
Not do nothing, bro.
I ain't got it where you can live here.
Like, I ain't rich now, baby girl.
You gotta pay something. Like I grew up where, I'm not gonna lie to you. My mama and dad split the bills, but it was a split, but it wasn't a split. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Like Pops paid mortgage, Pops paid the big shit, Mama paid the little shit, like utility, shit like that. Yeah. But it's still half and half, but it ain't half and half. He paid the bigger majority. But with that being said, my mama also, when she paid the little majority, she paid for like the groceries and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's
supposed to go. See, that's y'all team. That's the team right there.
Yeah, that's the team, bro. Like I said, it's all based on how you want your household, bro. Social media got it where females or men think, oh, you supposed to do this, you supposed to do that. You're not a man if you don't provide. All right, the providing thing is one thing. You're not a man if you don't provide.
I don't.
And
I
so
don't
it
even look
depends
at it
on
like
what you
that though.
classify- It depends on what you classify as providing though.
Yeah, because
Right.
when this not the 50s now. Women can work just like niggas and make more money than niggas now.
But like I said though, it depends on what you classify as providing. Because I'm
Yeah.
all for the women working, but now if you just a nigga not working, bro, you not taking care of
That's
your
the
family.
problem.
To me,
Yeah.
you're not
Yeah.
taking care of your family, your responsibilities, bro. That's not providing. You're
Yeah.
not being a man in that state. You feel me? Now, if your woman working and she got money to buy everything on her own, or say, we gonna switch the roles. You know what I mean? You that nigga, you just a bum ass nigga. You feeding off her, you eating all her food. She making the money, she putting the food on the table, she working, you playing Xbox, PlayStation all day, you at home with the child, so to say, but you sort of taking care of the child, but you ain't really doing it. As soon as she come home, she get in the door. You like, damn, get your daughter. I had her all day. But bro, you ain't got no job, bro.
You ain't
working.
doing shit.
So,
You know what I
Right.
mean?
so in that case, the woman is the provider because she's the one going to work, making all the money. So that's what I'm saying. It depends on, because it could be a dude, he ain't really got it like that, but all his bills is paid, his
Yeah.
family, now he can't buy you the asset shit like the clothes, the shoes, but he making sure a roof over your head. That's a provider to me.
Right.
When you
Right.
turn,
Be-
when you hit that light switch, that motherfucking light cut on.
Like,
Cause females be wanting their hair done,
They want
shoes, purse,
but you
the
can't.
whole
necessity,
Exactly.
bro.
You got
That's
to.
a necessity, bro. That is not a need, bro.
contribute
want.
to something.
They feel like they don't. I ain't gonna say women feel this way. Some women do though. Like, no, you
Some
can get your
women,
nails
some,
done. I done
yeah.
paid all the bills. What's going on? You got a job too.
But
You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
gonna lie, I will admit though, as a woman, it is nice every now and then for your significant other to be like, hey, like, here's some money, go get your nails done. Here's some money, go get your hair done. That's what's up. Don't just, I mean, yes, it's great and it's beautiful to have somebody that's gonna provide for you, put a roof over your head, food, water, lights, all of that. But it's just nice being a human, even like to have
Yeah.
somebody that's just wanna spoil you,
See,
even
my
if it's
love
Jesus,
language is
whatever.
gifts. That's my love language. So when Jocelyn get me gifts, I love that. But like Jocelyn don't ask me for nothing. Like I be just giving her stuff. She don't ask me for anything. And that's the type of shit I love. You know what I'm saying? Like if you keep asking me to give you some shit, I'm gonna be like, damn, what you here for?
You
You know what I
bugging.
mean? You know what I'm saying? I could be by my damn self. You know what I mean? But like Jocelyn don't ask me for nothing. I just be giving the shit.
But you notice what you said every now and then.
Yeah.
Every now and then. Some motherfuckers ask all the time.
Every day.
Like, bro, when I'm gonna get this? When I'm gonna get, God damn.
Nobody be something to eat.
Yourself. Go get it to
Damn,
yourself.
you ain't
Like,
cooked last night. Got no leftovers.
you know what I'm saying? And I be seeing like certain females on social media, like the
Is they
perspective.
brainwashed? They brainwashed.
Yeah, they
can't
brain.
get off
That's
that
what it
phone.
is. That's
Yeah.
social media.
The perspective be on if he don't. Ooh, well, I be seeing some shit. If he don't just see $300 to go do it, you with the wrong nigga. What?
Who was out here making that kind of bread at this age?
If he don't see you $1,000 to just go do this, you with the wrong nigga. What is you talking about? You know what I mean? Like
They just be talking out the side of their neck. That's it.
and probably don't even be getting none of that shit. None of
At
that
all.
happening to them. Don't even be happening to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me, bro.
But that's
People
social
folks being
media, bro.
materialistic. Folks being materialistic.
Yeah, it's social media too, but yeah, materialistic shit, bro. Like,
Cause me, if I want something, I'm gonna go get it. If you get it from me, great.
And that's the type of woman
But-
niggas really be needing though. Like 'cause
Right.
at the end of the day, you holding a nigga back if he gotta keep giving and giving and giving. You know what I mean? God
Hey.
damn.
hey, look, look. This one thing for the people though. This wasn't even a topic on today's show, but I feel like it need to be said as well. Know what I mean? Damn, I love low-key just lost my train of thought. I love low-key just lost my train of
You
thought.
done lost it. Damn.
I done lost it. Oh, we gonna have to find it. I low-key just lost my train, but I gotta think of that shit because that was one. That was a big one. I gotta find that one.
So let's move on to another topic until you find it in.
Right.
Wow.
Why niggas try to test the waters with every female, Dino? Because I don't know that one like that. I don't try to test the waters every time. I ain't used to like to test the waters every time. Nah.
No, bro. To me,
Shoot, I got the answer if you don't.
All right, go on and give us the answer then.
I think I got an answer. I might not have the answer, but I think I got an answer on test the waters. So it honestly depends, bro. To me, it depends on the person. To be honest, like I say, it depends on the person. Because me personally, I never was the type to like test the waters with like every female. You feel me? Now I ain't gonna lie, I ain't try to test the waters with some, but I want the water like, oh yeah, I just say it depends on the vibe or like the relationship. You know what I mean? Like certain people, I don't even want that from. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like I don't know why certain people feel like you can't have friends of the different sex, because I feel like you can. I got a homegirl, Kia. Shout out to Kia. I feel like, bro, I don't want nothing from her. Like, that's low key the homie. You feel me? Like, and I feel like females or women, if you messing with them, they get jealous. It's like, oh, why you hanging around her? Or I don't want nothing from that girl. You feel me? Honestly, she act like me. You know what I mean? She act like me. I don't want nothing from her. But I can't honestly say like why niggas want to test the waters with every female. I just feel like it may be the vibe, or it may be, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't trying to throw none of my niggas under the bus. We just being real, bro. It be hidden agendas, bro. And we being real, bro. It's hidden agendas, bro. Some people might, you know what I mean? They hit up a girl, woo, woo, let's be friends. Honestly, bro, you do not want to be friends with that girl. You know you just wanna, you know what I'm saying? You just wanna smack. You feel me? You just wanna smack. Right. So you feel like you can get friends with her, you can get close with her, and then you try her. So she might feel as, oh, he was my friend, he trying to try me. You know what I mean? But in his mind, yeah, y'all became friends, but he won't honestly.
He wants something more.
Yeah, he didn't want to be your friend. He wanted to be your friend, but on a different level. So I feel like, to answer that question, it be on something like that. Like, motherfucker get close to you, y'all feel like, oh, y'all vibing now, y'all friends, just because y'all ain't like really go there, or certain aspects of conversations y'all ain't talk about. And then he just took it there one day, or he just tried to not push it on you, but inch it in there, you know what I mean? Something like that. Yeah. So it be on something like that. You know what I mean? But that's why I feel like that where that conversation goes. But I feel like also to say men and women can be friends.
Definitely,
to a certain extent. But because you know how it is. When you get in a relationship, bro, that should change. You get a relationship.
Yeah, that depends.
Relationship should change, bro. Nah, bro. That's my best friend.
I've been best friends with my homegirl Shayla since probably like 10th grade. And like we always kept it like on a friendship level. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my thing when I was in the game though, I didn't test the water with every female, but like if I'm like talking to you and like trying to text you or like trying to hit on you and trying to hit you up, I'm letting you know like this is what I'm on. Like, I'm not trying to be friends and just friends. I'm gonna let you know what I'm on when I'm texting you and hitting you up.
Problems. They try to be sneaky.
They try to like,
I know what you want,
like
bro.
come chill with me. We friends, ain't it? No, I'm gonna let you know like this is what I'm on, so you won't be clueless. Like, and that's niggas.
11 o'clock at night. What you think you trying to chill?
You trying to chill and drink? No, I'm not coming over there. No, Tyrone.
That's what you want to do.
Chill out.
But yeah, I don't know why niggas be doing that. I don't know why niggas can't just tell women what they want though. Like, it's not hard.
Because they want to have their cake and eat it too.
Like, you could just let them know.
I feel like that's why.
Yeah, like this is what I want. This is what I'm expecting. Just let them know. Like, don't be scared to let a female know this is what you want.
Because I will always respect a young man that says, hey, this is what I'm here for. All right, cool. I'll see you later. I'm not going to deal with you. Because if that's how you want, I'm not going to
beat around the bush.
Yeah, exactly. I promise you, I'm mean. I'm going to be mean, and you're not gonna last. So just stop right now.
See, I think the problem, like what I always had, like when I was growing up, like when I always wanted to like just talk to a female, just be on that type of level with them. they always wanted more from me because I feel like I always fit their description of being a boyfriend, and I didn't like that growing up. You know what I mean? Like they always wanted more from me.
No motherfuckers smacked us up. When she get you, she get you.
See what I mean? Exactly. I did not like that shit. Like I'm only here for this, but then it's like, no, I want to be with you, and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm on. This is not that. You know what I mean? Like this is not that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, a lot of people. I ain't gonna say a lot, but a lot of yeah, I'm gonna say a lot of people. A lot of females or whatever. They say, oh damn, I don't fuck with Dino because Dino blunt, but then they'll say they fuck with Dino because Dino blunt. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna lie, my mouth crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I be saying crazy. But I be just being straight up. Like, it might come off as vulgar or crazy, but bro, they'd be like, oh, I feel like you was vulgar or you was this and the third, but I can respect it because you was being straight up with me or you was being real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, my past, bro, we a couple text messages in. Hey, look, shorty, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is what it is. This is what I want. They like, damn, already? I'm like, look, I ain't the one to waste time. Like, I'm not gonna waste your time because I don't want to waste my time. I'm not finna go weeks, months, and you thinking it's something and it ain't. Like, if you with it, you with it. If you ain't, you ain't. And I really feel like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I really feel like females was fucking with that. You know what I mean? They were fucking, like their initial response, be like, nah, that was vulgar, that was rude, or shit. A week or two later, they hit me up. Shit, what's up? Ooh. At least I know what's going on with you. At least I know what you want. At least I know what you expect. At least I'm not talking to him and he leave me on. So it's just like, shit, motherfucker.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, would you rather get played or would you rather get told?
Want me to be honest with you or you want me to lie?
You already know what he on. Like, so it's like, even if he act or he do certain shit, like, oh shit, well, I already expected that from him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you know it's a certain thing. What's the first thing a dude say or a woman say when they get played, bro? Or if they was really feeling them.
You could have just been honest with me or something.
I mean, you could have been honest
Why
with me.
you have to lie?
I didn't expect that from you. You feel me? I didn't expect that to come from you. I thought you was different or some shit like that. Like that'd be the first thing they say. So it's like, bro, honestly, I used to hit females with 3 words. I ain't shit.
Really? But then it's why I didn't really know what I was doing at the time. What you mean? You didn't know what you was doing?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Look, I used to hit I ain't shit, and then I said I ain't shit, but I'm trying to be some shit. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, look. Hey, for all y'all watching, man, y'all if y'all want to run off with the sauce, man, y'all can have it. You feel me?
Yeah, y'all can have it, man.
Hey, I used to handle with I ain't shit, but I'm trying to be some shit. You feel me? Like, I know I ain't shit, but then it's like, if you call me ain't shit, I mean, I already told you I want shit, so.
You telling me something I already know.
What you expecting from me? You ain't really, I hope you ain't expect nothing from a motherfucker that told you they won't, you know what I mean, what they was on from the get-go. Because now you can't be mad, bro. She gonna respect you in the end. Like, I can't even be mad at him. You know what I mean? He told me what he was on. Like, even if he did this, that, and the third, I mean, it is what it is at this point. Like, I knew what I was getting myself into. But low key goes into episode 1. Women, I'm not even gonna say women, because there's some dudes. There's some dudes out here. There's some dudes out here where they fuck with an individual that they feel like they really like, and they feel like they can change their mind.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They feel like they can change their mind. You know what I mean? That's your own discretion.
That's not healthy.
I mean,
you putting yourself through some stuff that you ain't even gotta go through.
Exactly, and then you get mad when that person act how they act, and then
whole time they was telling you.
Yeah, like this is what I'm on right now.
Okay.
Ignoring the signs, bro. People just be ignoring the signs. Like it be so. Then what? The funny part is they be like, God, send me a sign. It be a red ass sign. Like, no.
But then again, at the same time, with the people that they are dealing with, it's also that other person's fault as well. because you can break that off.
You
can
can
stop
definitely
talking
break
to
it
that
off
person.
and stop
It's
chasing them
on
and
both.
all.
It goes for both sides. So you can't really specifically just blame one person for trying to see the good and potential in somebody. Whole time that other person got control, knowing they got control, they just probably don't want to let it go. You know.
I definitely can agree.
So how y'all like to be approached in a situation like with a female or a man?
How do I? Oh,
Okay, how did your significant other approach you? Or did you approach them?
so with DJ. Well, so the first time I saw my boyfriend, I ain't gonna cap. I was capping on him because my teammate had wanted him, but I was like, girl, he ain't getting on nothing. I mean, you can go ahead and have it. But I kept seeing him around campus. I was like, dang, bro, he kind of cute. We was both freshmen at the time, and we had went to this yard party at Fisk, and he was standing like, I kid you not, maybe 2 feet away from me, and I saw his best friend. I was like, that's your best friend, ain't it? She was like, yeah. I said, he's so cute. I was like, can you put me on, please? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous and shy, like, to talk to him at first, because he was just like, he was so different. Like, I didn't want to come up and be like, what's up? Or like, so. But when he finally talked to me, he was like, how you doing? Like, he was a gentleman. He wasn't on no what's up or damn you fine or clearly I know. You're telling me what I know. So
Let me find out DJ smooth as hell then.
and is okay. How you think he got me? Bro got game. I ain't gonna lie, I give it to him. I appreciate game.
Shout out to DJ, man.
On the real.
All right, Dino, your turn.
Man, honestly, for me and her is mixed because she said she pulled me. I said I pulled her. You feel me?
Okay.
So it go back and forth. But honestly, mine was just a social media thing. Like I used to just see, like I used to follow this girl for years, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to follow her for years. I used to see her. She was like one of them quiet, beautiful jumps. To me, like, you know how motherfuckers be like, damn, she just stand out in her own way, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, this girl really stand out her own way. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was one of the dudes where, you know what I mean? You gotta check the facts at the end of the day. Hey, look. I used to sit and look, I hit the screenshot. Send that motherfucker to, hey, any of y'all know her? Hey, look, anybody, you know what I mean? Anybody know her? You feel me? Yeah. What's the word? Motherfucker used to be like, nah, I don't know her, or, you know what I mean? You know, like, motherfuckers know she in the city. She in the city or what the whoop, but no, nobody ever heard nothing.
They never heard,
yeah. Like, so, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Before I even started talking to her or like indulging in conversations, bro, I used to be like, I ain't gonna lie, for I'm gonna pull shorty. I said, I'm gonna get shorty. I'm gonna get. But I ain't gonna lie. To this day, bro, shorty my girlfriend now, and I probably said that shit like 3-4 years ago. You know what I mean? I probably said that shit like 4 years ago. But then it used to, like, how me and her connected was, I just see her like post. Like I said, my girl, she been protesting the last. Bro, I'm texting my girl right now. I ain't text my girl about like an hour or so, bro. She protesting right now in Richmond. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, she was just one of them, bro. She always stood out to me. You know what I mean? She always used to post different shit. Or like when it was like certain conversations and she asked questions, bro, just her views. It was just her mentality to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm attracted to. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My girl dark skin, she beautiful. But it was just more on the mentality, like the conversation we used to have in their DMs on Instagram and shit. So we just DM back and forth. And I'm like, oh, I can fuck with her little vibe. You feel me? We end up linking.
Right.
You know what I mean? We didn't chill. So I'm like, oh yeah. So, you know, some people, social media be like a little barrier though. So we can meet in person. We link. And I'm like, oh no, she just how she act. You know what I mean? How she talk, her intellect and everything on social media. So, like, all right, man, I can fuck with shorty. You feel me? And after that, shit.
Because anybody be lying if they said, it's not about looks. It's about looks, to connect with somebody. to have
Yeah,
a
fuck
connection with
that.
somebody, that
Yeah.
connection tops that connection to me gonna trump everything. Like if I
Oh,
connect
God.
with you, if I'm down with you, and I know at the end of the day you're gonna have my back just as much as I have yours, what am I gonna be out here looking at anybody else for? No, it's just that connection is
Yeah.
unbeatable. It's priceless when you
Definitely though,
find that
like
one person.
for real. Like I don't know if I told too many people about the story how I met
I say you
Jocelyn.
married, so go ahead and talk to
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
us.
we want to hear yours, bro.
but yeah, basically like Banks was my roommate. So like when I first got to the unit and I got to the Beards, I met Banks. He was like, yeah, I'm about to let you meet my friends and stuff. But then like Jocelyn, the roommate, came to the room and was like, can I borrow an iron? So I guess she told Jocelyn that I was a roommate of Banks and stuff like that. So I walked outside and Jocelyn walked outside at the same time. Like our room was like at the old beds. You remember like how
Yeah,
when
I
it
remember
turned,
that. Yeah.
yeah, like matter of fact, she was on the second floor. I was on the second floor. So like when she come out the room, I could see her. Like we was like just looking at each other. No lie. That was like really my love at first sight. That's my first love at first sight. Before being like Jocelyn was my first love at first sight. Cause when I first saw her, like I swear I saw like hearts and everything around her face and everything. Like
That be real.
this before I even said anything to her, like I'm like, yeah, okay,
I
she's
told you,
gonna
bro.
be the
Yeah.
one.
I
Like
swear, motherfuckers be dudes, bro.
for
Like that's how
real.
I, bro. I seen her. I ain't even seen. I never talked to Shorty a day in my life. You just see a motherfucker like, oh yeah, me her.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
That's it.
her.
That's
You know what I mean?
it.
Her.
No
Like,
matter who around them, that's it.
yeah, like her, bro.
She put on her PC and was like, oh wow. Cause she was like, okay, that's his roommate. She basically was trying to make it seem like she was looking crazy, but she wasn't. So when I walked back in my room, I was talking to Banks like, yeah, she's gonna be my wife one day. Banks. That's what I was telling Banks. And like we just started chilling and hanging out like every day. So it was like I have to, you know what I'm saying? It was like impossible to not fall in love with her because we hung out every day.
Right.
We liked the same stuff. I used to love like how she always used to give her opinion about everything. Like it don't matter what it is, she gonna voice her opinion. I love that. And
Open minded, bro. I'm telling
yeah,
you,
like she had a mind of her own. Then she
swear.
has some perfect teeth and brown skin, and she had a big ass head, and I
Hey,
like her accent, and yeah, she just perfect, man.
hey, hey, let me look. I'm gonna tell you one more thing about Brian. Look, so you remember when I was in BLC, right, bro?
Yeah.
I was in BLC, right? I ain't even graduated yet. So I had posted a video in my uniform and shit. I was like, oh shit, motherfuckers graduating, you feel me? We out here with it. So look, Shorty screen recorded my shit and posted it on her Instagram story and was like, my friend looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when she did that, I said,
Oh,
yeah, that's a wrap. I
Yeah.
look, I said, yeah, it's a wrap.
She already in the hook now.
What? Look. I said, look.
Really?
I said, yeah, I said, see the bag. Look, that Zeke shit. I'm eating up.
I'm telling you.
Oh God, bro. I ate little shit like that, like, bro. Cause I used to like be real visualize. Shorty ain't never posted another nigga on her Instagram. Ain't never talk about no friend. Yep, she in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Cuff. You fucking talking about cuff? I ain't gonna lie, my mama instantly loved her.
Yeah, my mom and dad did the same thing with Jocelyn, man.
I ain't gonna lie, mamas be knowing, bro. Mamas got a sixth sense. Mamas be knowing who for you, who ain't for you. If mama said she ain't rocking with you, bro, now I'm gonna be like, hey, look, I might not even say nothing to you. I might not even just talk to you. Look, that's now because of growth. But the old me, I probably argue with mama like, nah, that my nigga. But now I know all them niggas mama said won't for me or she ain't rock with, they not here right now. So I know
my boy wasn't capping.
You know what I mean? My dude's got a sense. So if mama said she love her, and oh yeah, you need to keep this one. All right, mom, we gonna keep her.
She'll keep her there, ma.
I mean, into other, until she showed me otherwise, or you know what I mean, some other shit. But yeah, that my baby though, man.
Man, y'all got anything else to say?
Support y'all black queens, support y'all black kings.
Right.
Black lives matter,
Mental
man.
health.
Black lives matter, man.
Matter, man. Support the
Check up on
news.
y'all friends that's protesting too, man. Make sure
Right.
they all right. And yeah,
Hey,
man, that's the end of the podcast.
support everybody. Check on your people with anxiety,
Stay
depression,
prayed up.
Yeah.
everything, man. Check on your loved ones. It's a crazy time in the world right now, man. Check on everybody that you love, man. Don't wait till it's too late to tell them you love them or call them. Hey, just send them a little message, even if they don't respond. Send them something.
Definitely. And that's the end, man. Hey, Shania, I really appreciate you coming on too.
Thank y'all for having me. I had
We
a
had a
good
good
time.
we had a good combo.
Right.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank
Time to do the drawing, man. Got everybody name in the hat that commented, liked and subscribed for the podcast, man.
Let's see who the lucky winner is for the AirPods. Second place.
And me.
Get a free $25.
Okay. Dominique Roberts. That's the first winner.
You the winner of the free AirPods. Hey, so Dominique, we're gonna need you to watch this video. We're gonna need you to reach out to us because we're gonna need you the best way to get your address so we can ship you the AirPods.
Exactly. Okay. Second winner is James Robeson. James Robeson.
Okay, Robeson. Hey, we're gonna need you to also comment to hit us up on the best way for you to get your free $25, whether it's Cash App, Apple Pay, Zelle, you know what I mean? However you want the 25 cents to you, man. Shout out to y'all for watching it. Keep running them views up, man. Keep sharing, liking, subscribing, share to everybody. The more viewers, the more the better we can spread the content out, man. We really do appreciate y'all supporters and fans out there.